Welcome to the 4-Minute Drill. My name is Marquise Chaney, and on today's show, we're going to be looking at Michael Penix in the biggest game of his career. Y'all know how we do on this channel, man. When we're looking at prospects, we want to see them play against the best competition possible. Not only is this a national championship game, but Michigan was ranked the #1 scoring defense. They only allowed 10 points per game, y'all. And they were also the second best pass defense. So this is a perfect matchup for Michael Penix, going against a good head coach, a great defense. As we can see, man, they weren't allowing too much deep. When he had his opportunities, he did struggle with inaccuracy. So that's something we're going to keep an eye on. But for the most part, I mean, he only had 2 or 3 seconds to throw. And that's a common theme in this game. Per PFF, Michigan pressured Penix on 17 of his dropbacks. Penix was 3 of 15 on those dropbacks for 14 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a sack. As we can see, though, I mean, he struggled hitting the open wide receiver, and his offensive line struggled with giving him time. I mean, on that last play, he had 2.5 seconds? But this is a game that I want to revisit because I think it is bigger than people think. Let's not forget, against Texas in the semifinal game, Penix threw for 430 yards and had 2 touchdowns to win his 21st game in a row. And I truly believe if he played 0 snaps after that game, he would have been the second quarterback drafted. But since this was the last game we saw from him, I think it's left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth, myself included. But when you go back and you watch the tape, it wasn't as bad as I remember. Especially remembering the context. You know, he got banged up in that Texas game. He got a banged up ankle, banged up ribs. As we can see, he's not getting too much time to throw. As we can see, I mean, a lot of things aren't going his way, but this man still stood strong. He still was able to deliver the ball quickly. You know, they definitely adjusted their game by hitting Westover in that tight end, man. They were just going to take that dump, but they couldn't hit on this throw. This was a throw they were hitting all season. This was the throw that was making him so successful. That was the throw that made him and Odunze top 10 picks, but they just could not hit, man. But let's not forget what he was able to accomplish last season. In 2023, Penix led the nation with 4,648 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. He finished second in the Heisman, but a lot of people really feel like this was the guy. You got to remember, they were undefeated, and he was on a 21-game winning streak. Let's not forget, he had the best deep ball in the league. We just saw it there to Odunze. I mean, this is an elite prospect when I look at his film from his good games and even his bad games. The throws are there. They're just subtle misses as we see another big connection. And I just don't want people to overlook what this young man has done because of this one game. So my question to you all, did this game hurt his draft stock? Did this hurt Penix but help the Atlanta Falcons? If you ask me, I'm saying it did. I'm extremely happy this game happened because without it, we wouldn't have him in Atlanta.